Who runs this franchise? Like, who is the person that's in charge of everything?
If I had money and had to bet it, Dan, I would say that the guy who's running this franchise is Jack Easterby. I would. I don't think you're making many decisions that aren't run by his desk. Now I know
what's his role?
Well, we don't know. He came from a chaplain. Put it this way: of guys that are in his position of power, very few have had a resume as empty to be in that position of power. Now, I've never met him. I'm always willing to give a guy benefit of doubt. Now, all these articles that have come out on the dysfunction in the franchise and Jack, but I can't fathom with decisions that have been made about personnel, not only players, Dan, but people from, equipment, staff, everything. I don't believe. Now, I think Nick Caserio is making a lot of these football decisions as he should, because his resume says top shelf and should be in this position. He should be the one making all the decisions when it comes to football. But Bill Belichick's admit Jack's not a personnel guy. And I think Cal McNair has.
But he's a former team chaplain.
Yes, right. Yes, yes, he is, and a character coach. But he has found a way in this thing, just from my knowledge and the way people are talking and things I've read and heard, that there's very few things that are going by or decisions that are being made on anything in that building that Jack doesn't have insight in. So I actually think, well, if Cal signs the paychecks, I think Jack's making most of the decisions and they're letting Nick do the football stuff. But I don't believe Nick's making football decisions just based on here's what I want. I think you're clearing everything. And if Deshaun Watson were to stay or get traded, no matter where this goes, Dan, I think that Jack Easterby would be a guy who's going to have a lot of say in it. There is the dysfunction and quite frankly, the talk of a cultish feeling in the building this is all all this stuff that's going on now is part of it. Now there's people who swear by Jack Easterby in his past, but here he's become the guy that people would want out. And I talked to a guy, Dan, I asked who would be, if you had to make the decision on Watson or Easterby, if Cal McNair had to make that decision pre all this controversy, he said he believes that Cal would choose Jack Easterby over Deshaun Watson pre all this stuff happening.